up with Dr. Leyland. Step into the future, the world is waiting now. Dreams are in the making, we'll show you how. From the books to the screen, from the stage to the stars. Level up your game, let's raise the bar. Innovation, inspiration, it's in our DNA. Breaking through the limits, we're paving the way. Level up, reach the sky, take the lead, don't be shy. Your story's worth it, your light will shine. At Level Up Academy, it's your time. Oh, it's your time. At Level Up Academy, we rise and climb. Empowered in your passion, your voice will be heard. Building a legacy with every word. From podcasts to pages, from business to art. Level Up's the place where it all can start. With heart and with vision, we're chasing every goal. Together we'll ignite the fire in your soul. Level up, reach the sky, take the lead, don't be shy. Your story's worth it, your light will shine. At Level Up Academy, it's your time. Oh, it's your time. At Level Up Academy, we rise and climb. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, we're trailblazing, breaking through the mold. Dreams are alive, let your story unfold. With courage and pride, we'll take the fight. At Level Up, we own the night. Level up, reach the sky, take the lead, don't be shy. Your story's worth it, your light will shine. At Level Up Academy, it's your time. Oh, it's your time. At Level Up Academy, we rise and climb. So let's level up and never look back. On the road to greatness, we're on the right track. Together we'll soar, together we'll thrive. At Level Up Academy, we're alive.
Hello, everybody. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Today's an off day for sure. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start, but I guess I'm gonna start with take care of yourselves. I'm gonna do a box breathing with you guys. Hopefully, you guys can hear me right now. And we're just gonna ground ourselves. I'm having a little I don't know how to call it. I don't think it's anxiety. Maybe it is. I don't know. My grandmother just died last night, so yeah, I'm gonna take a break today for sure. After this show, I have a 10 a.m. Academic publishing lit review, so we have to get going with that. But after that, I will take a break. Oh wait, I have a class, life. Oh my gosh, let me tell you. But today's important conversation, a little bit about micro influencers and who they are, but also just life. So I'm gonna read you what I wrote. You guys know if I'm stressed out, I'm writing. Okay. Um, this is a poem that I wrote for my grandmother, and it starts like this: The stars feel dimmer, the air stands still. A gentle soul, a heart of will, born where the ocean kissed the sand. A child of Hawaii, strong and grand. A healer's hands, so kind, so true. In halls of care, she always knew how to ease the pain, to calm the fear, to hold each life she held so dear. A mother of five, a guiding light through every storm, through darkest night. Her laughter sang, her love was vast, a legacy too bright to pass. Now, heaven's hall, she walks them free with endless peace and memory. Yet in our hearts, she'll never be part. Her love beats all in all of us. Rest now, Grandma, your work is done. You are our moon, our stars, and our sun. Oh, okay. I know, CJ's like off day today. I can't even put it on. Sorry. Um, yeah, we're gonna go mosey on today. We're gonna keep going. I think it's the realization that I don't have any more grandparents left. So if you still have your grandma, visit them, talk to them, um, enjoy your time with them. Oh, Jesus. We're gonna do a little bit of box breathing, guys. I just need to reset my brain for a minute. And I can't believe I'm doing this live, but well, here we go. Okay, that helped a little bit. My makeup's all crazy now. It's all right. I don't even have my hair. It doesn't really matter. Um, hopefully you guys can hear me with that. Yeah, we're gonna do micro influencers today. And you're probably thinking, CJ, why didn't you just take a break? Because I know her, she wouldn't want me to take a break, but I wanted to celebrate her life, but also like this is me. I'm a mess. You're just gonna take it today. Anyhow, we're gonna move on, guys. We're gonna move on. Yes, tomorrow I will be live on the Influencing You platform. I'm actually going to be talking about engaging content that converts. Um, this is the QR code, and also I'm going to send you the link on the chat whenever I can find my link. I can't seem to find anything today. Basically, when it comes to influencers, there's a whole bunch of us all over the world, and they basically put us in one place where we could teach what we already know, and making sure that anybody who wants to study social media in general, that is not theory, but something that you actually we are doing, then we are put into this platform. Okay, and we're curated individually, so it's not like you actually have to apply or anything. You can, but we are actually curated individually. So here's the platform. You can apply as an affiliate in the Influencing You platform. So I'm posting it on there. And then, of course, we are, let me take a look at my thing here. I apologize. I am so off today. And also this is the Influencing You QR code as well. And this is designed again for people who are influencers. This is an educational platform where you can grow your social media influence and also increase your engagement. So we're talking TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, you name it. I think a lot of influencers who are doing it, who's curated globally, is on this platform. All right. The other thing that I wanted to share is this QR code. And this QR code is actually for Bella Grace. There's also another one in there. And I take the elixir to help my pain, nerves, all of the above. I'm I just I'm gonna order more boxes of these things because it does help. And you're beautifying your inside and out, so which is a great one, right? And I use this before I put my makeup or after, and there's a collagen mist on it, so that is why I love about it. Okay. And then, of course, our Mike to Million books is still available. So anytime, part three is probably, I'm sorry, part two or version two is going to come out on there too. But this is for our anthology. It is a bit delayed. You can no, you can tell why, but it is already done. We're just Susanna and I are trying to make it perfection right now. We want to make sure that we represent what we always deliver to our community. So I would rather have it a little bit delayed and make sure that everything looks good than push something out and so many mistakes. So we're taking our time on this one. I'm also deciding if I want to print it colored or black and white because there's not that many authors. It's only 100 pages on this one, so we'll see. Academic publishing. We're actually going to ask you guys to register soon because it's happened on April 20th and 29th for our summit. So we're working feverishly to make sure that we basically finish up our paper so we can present it to the public. All right. And also, of course, I want to mention my brother from another Mr. Hounds of Business Community fearless leader, Mike Asherbrenner. And of course, if you are a business owner and you're wanting to know how to navigate businesses, how to represent yourself, how to network with high caliber people, right? Not people just playing business, but like doing business. This is the community for you. This is the only community I belong to, especially on LinkedIn. So that is my brother's sister from another Mr. And of course, my sister Susanna. She is my queen of belonging, and she will always be the queen of belonging. And she is an expert in and consulting people on making sure that you are here present within your organization, because when you don't feel present and you don't feel like you belong, your productivity usually suffers, right? And maybe you don't see the dip right away, especially with all the changes right now with our government. Some people are holding on to their job and really doing a great job. Some people are like skating by, right? Loafing, social loafing on your job full time. So yeah, hoping that Susanna can help your organization. She is targeting organization rather than individuals for consulting. And what she does is she comes into the organization. She kind of is your eyes and ears and evaluate what is important, what's going on, and what's working. And then from there, um, basically not they, but you and Susanna and whoever is in charge in your organization, you all are going to be working together to come up with a solution or a training, more likely, on how to make sure that each employee is valued, heard, and seen. All right. I'm telling you, I am so off today. I apologize, guys. Yeah. So, magazine coming up in March. I cannot wait for you guys to see this magazine. It's called Disrupt and Dominate. And it is also LinkedIn posting. It's going to be on Instagram posting, YouTube. And I will have this magazine online and, of course, in a physical form. All right. So, let's go ahead and talk about micro influencers. I'm actually going to give you guys a sheet. I'm gonna build on it right now. I think I have 4, so you can monetize as a content creator. So if you're a content creator, stand by at the end, because definitely all the way to the end, you will get a link. It's gonna be a Google form and then a link on the list of places you can monetize your content creation. Yeah, I can't talk today. We're just gonna go right into it. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the different tiers of micro influencers. And you're probably thinking, well, I feel like this is a classroom. Actually, it is. It's always a classroom with me, right? Um, that's just how I roll, guys. Anyhow, the rise of micro influencers, how small audiences can yield big results. So, today you're going to learn that something that I usually do at a university level. Um, Teaching my social media students how to monetize. So you're going to learn today how you can monetize your mad skills, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to learn this cheat sheet for sure. Now let me recognize some people. Ooh, look, I'm here first. Wait, we beat Susanna here today. Thank you, Mike, for always showing up. You're right, you did beat Susanna. What the heck? Even Homer beats Susanna. What is going on here? Hello, Homer. Oh, there she is. She's third today? That is so crazy. That is nuts. That is definitely nuts. Welcome, you three. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Curtis, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully, you are a content creator or know someone who's a content creator, and we can learn together today. Thank you, sis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, you know me and poems, right? So there's the influencing you, and we're gonna start right now. Okay, so you're probably gonna say, like, what are these lists? So I made a rubric. I'm always on rubric mode, guys, of the different follower range, and you should actually know where you are when it comes to your social media. So look at your social media and how many, add up all the people that followers that you have, and then from there you can then see within the rubric where your range is. Okay, so if you have over 1,000 like followers, up to 10,000, you are called a nano influencer. And basically, the characteristics and impact that you create are highly engaged, niche audiences, strong trust and personal connections, great for local and specialized brands, right? When you're a nano influencer. Example of a nano influencer is someone who's a blogger, you have a niche expert, you're a small business advocate. And most people, um, even the ones who have a lot of followers, I've seen, especially on LinkedIn, um, they have a lot of followers, but they don't have a followers that convert, right? Because they're falling into that certain category. And so you want to make sure that you're looking at the variety of people within their followership. You can tell from the names, you can tell from just places that their people are in. And then you'll know if their people convert. So if they're just in one country, period, like just in one country, highly likely not going to convert for you, even if they have like hundreds of thousands of followers, right? But if their followers are all over the world, then that could be impactful. You're a nano influencer, sister? Yes. Thank you, Homer. All right. Micro influencers. This is, by the way, our topic today is micro influencers. Um, if you have 10,000 to 100,000 followership, You're highly engaged, authentic content, affordable partnerships, strong conversion rates, ideal for targeted campaigns. This actually, nano influencers or micro influencers, I should say, are targeted by big organizations. So if you have less than 10,000, strive for that in all aspects. And you have to have at least one of your social media to hit 10,000, right? Meaning, like, let's say that you are close to 10,000, like 8,000, right? At least 8,000 or 5,000. Try to be as close to 10,000 in one of your um, followership, right? So focus on that for sure. And then the mid-tier influencers, these are 100,000 followers to 500,000, and I'm in this category right now. Balanced reach and engagement, still maintains a strong community feel, good for growing brands. Lifestyle YouTubers, fashion influencers, travel bloggers, these are your mid-tier influencers. We get a lot of emails on like, oh, you should join us and blah blah blah. Mid-tier influencers. And then macro influencers are 500,000 up to a million. These are large audience reach, lower engagement than micro influencers, but great for brand awareness. Okay. TV personalities, popular YouTubers, and athletes are in that category. And then, of course, the mega are, you're talking about your million followers, celebrity status, massive reach, expensive sponsorships, lower engagement per follower, best for brand prestige, like huge brands, right? Like Louis Vuitton. And then an A-list celebrities, top tier models, or mainstream artists. I've seen followers on TikTok that are not, they're mega influencers, but they're not in a positive way. Um, I don't think any brand would take you. I'm just saying, even if you have a massive followership. So you gotta look at where you niche yourself so that you can do that. So now keep that in mind, guys, on this rubric so that we can talk about the rest of them and you know exactly which tier. But we're doing micro influencers today. Okay. So then you ask yourself, why micro influencers? Why brands are increasingly leveraging micro influencers and how they deliver significant ROI? Well, we're going to tell you, okay? We're going to tell you and why. So let's move on to the analysis. This is the analysis, okay? So let's look at this one. This is called, and you probably don't know this if you're not on Instagram kind of buying jewelries and things like that. This is called the Daniel Wellington. It's pretty famous. A lot of people write about it on LinkedIn as well. And if you analyze this Instagram, he has 4.4 million followers. So he's a what kind of influencer? You guys paid attention in the classroom? Okay, I hope you do. So these are the 5 things that I've noticed within this brand, Daniel Wellington, okay? Authenticity and trust. Unlike celebrities, micro influencers build genuine connections. They have higher engagement rates. The study that micro influencers have engagement rate between 3 to 7%, significantly higher than mega. It's kind of crazy, right? They are also cost effective. They, as in micro influencers, working with multiple micro influencers is often more affordable than hiring a single celebrity, because celebrity, they literally charge between minimum a quarter of a million up to whatever $1 million just to show pictures. Celebrity will charge that. Okay. And then we're going to talk about algorithm advantages. Now, social media platforms prioritize engagement, so making micro influencers content more visible because they have followers and they have engagement. Now, a notable example of a micro influencers right here for with high ROI is Daniel Wellington watches. They use micro influencer collaborations to build a global presence. So they would get a micro influencer in Portugal, in Europe, in Asia, right? All of these things on Instagram, and with smaller but highly engaged followings. They don't need millions of followers. They just need between 50 to 100,000, or 100,000 to 500,000, even, right? Up to 100,000. And so they have targeted audiences, right? They reach more targeted and loyal audience, so they focus on niche communities rather than the broad reach, right? Now, you're like, so what's the result? Well, guess what? The strategy that Daniel Wellington used actually achieved 200 million in revenue in 2017. And largely because influencer marketing with micro influencers playing a key role. Okay, so now you know the power. Now, what is the key takeaway? What's the point? Let me drink. My mouth is dry. Okay, so Daniel Wellington's success demonstrate that engagement from niche communities, okay, um, can actually outperform the broad reach of celebrities, making micro influencers marketing a powerful strategy for brands. That is just one. And I follow them because I study them, and I also look at this influencers. They're not even like big deal, right? But they're really their creative juices and flow. Obviously, they're probably going to get commission and things like that, or they're getting paid upfront, right? Because that's really how it works. We show video and then we get commission. So let's look at the next one. Do you guys use this one? Does anybody use this one? I don't know if you guys use this one. This is called Glossier. Glossier. My kids and I and all her friends use it. They're the ones. They're actually in Sephora. They are vegan, right? So let me tell you the story on this one. Glossier's beauty revolution. Customers became influencers. Okay, they didn't even look for micro influencers. Their customers became their influencers, right? They have been started in 2014 by Emily Weiss, where she revolutionized the beauty marketing by shifting away from traditional advertising, but instead she used her everyday beauty enthusiast. So unlike legacy brands that rely on celebrity endorsements and expensive ad campaigns, what she did is she built her empire by turning all of these, like, look at all of her customers literally into a word of mouth marketing. WOM, WOM. So, what are some of the strategies that Glossier used for micro influencer? The first one is user generated content, UGC. You'll hear this everywhere. A lot of brands actually copy UGCs, and not copy, but use UGC as their core marketing strategy. So Glossier encouraged real customers to post reviews, tutorials, and selfies using their products, right? So rather than hiring like a professional models, they actually showcase real people with diverse skin types, tones, and styles. Like, that is genius. You didn't have to go anywhere else and only with one skin tone. The whole customer is already doing marketing for them. And then the brand, what they did is they reshared, okay, organic posts on its own social channels, creating that loop of engagement and trust. It's like, oh my God, Glossier put my face in there. Like, look at all these customers that they have, right? So instead of traditional ads, they just, hey, repost everyday users' makeup look on Instagram, making customers feel like part of the brand's identity. So the second one is the Instagram first approach. This is a social community building. So Glossier's marketing was built directly on social media, particularly on Instagram. Okay. So if you want to show a product, definitely Instagram is the way to go for you. They engage through comments to direct messages, reposting their customers' post, making their followers feel like they were part of that big community. Customers weren't just buyers, they became brand advocates. They helped spread awareness organically, right? So it really is like a community. The third one that they did is micro influencers, everyday advocates. So they partner with mega influencers actually as well, and they didn't get much traction. So they went back to micro influencers and beauty bloggers. And then these influencers had high engagement and strong trust within their communities, so making their recommendations more authentic and impactful. So the Glossier's, it's called the REP program. They call it Glossier's REP program, They would reward these influencers with perks, exclusive products, and incentivizing organic promotion. So they were paying, actually, they what they do is they sent their products to these micro influencers, and they're like, hey, test our product, let us know, give us a review, and we probably will like show your review and your pictures if you put it on Instagram and tag us as a collaborators to our brand. And that's literally what they did. So what is the result and impact of Glossier's strategy? Well, they have a cult like following, literally. My little friends over here with my daughters, they're like, oh my God, Mrs. Leland, I love Glossier. Customers felt a personal connection to the brand, increasing loyalty every day. They also have organic growth where the brand grew primarily through word of mouth, reducing the need for expensive ads. It is their valuation, by the way, guys, is $1.8 billion. Billion, yes, with a B, as in billion, in 2019. Okay, they basically made $1 billion company with an army of loyal influencers. It's crazy, right? Skincare, like a little what? I have tested it. It's actually pretty good, and it's actually um, clean, clean makeup and skincare, right? Now, 80% of sales from direct traffic, customers sought out Glossier instead of being pushed through paid ads. The key takeaway here is community led growth. They did this. Glossier's success literally proves that brands no longer need traditional advertising or celebrities. They empower their own customers, embracing those micro influencers and prioritizing their community driven content so that businesses can build a long term trust, loyalty, and massive organic reach. You never know, you could be a next $1 billion valuation company. Just saying. Um, I like their, you see that bottom left products? It could be your cheek, it could be your lips. I love that, interchangeable. And it is organic and vegan, so I love that as well, right? So let's go for this one. How many of you guys have heard of it or have used HelloFresh? I'm this close. I'm following them as well. Okay. And HelloFresh's food marketing success, how micro influencers fueled massive growth. So HelloFresh literally is a global meal kit, right? Delivery service. What they do is they put it on. It's almost like a frozen thing that you would buy in the like Sprouts or something like that, or even Bonds or wherever you guys are doing. But what they do is they actually have the kit put together for you, right? Um, the micro influencers that drive substantial subscriber growth and dominate the meal kit industry. So instead of relying on traditional TV ads or celebrity endorsements, the brand partner with food bloggers, lifestyle influencers, and everyday home cooks to showcase their meal kits in an authentic and engaging way. The first strategy that they have is influencer partnership. What they do was go with the full and lifestyle creators, and they collaborated with mid-tier influencers like myself from 10K to half a million followers across Instagrams, YouTube, TikTok, so that they could create recipe reviews, unboxing videos, cooking tutorials, right? Instead of using the generic like ads like let me tell you what we have, they literally let their influencers showcase real experiences of how they cook it, how they prep it, how they eat it, right? And enjoying HelloFresh meals with their families. They have that. Look at the bottom right? That's from somebody like, hey guys, this is what I'm eating today. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing, right? This approach felt more genuine than a commercial and helped build trust with potential customers. So, a home chef on YouTube unboxes their HelloFresh delivery, cooks a meal on camera, and shares their honest review. Like, let me go ahead and heat this up. You heat it up, and you're like, oh, wow. Or, ooh, this is actually pretty yummy, right? And look at their pictures. Makes me want to eat. I'm so hungry now. Number two is referral codes and promos. If you are a company out there, referral codes and promo offers for measurable ROI. HelloFresh gave influencers unique referral codes and discounts to share with their audiences. So this allowed them to track the performance of each influencer and make sure they can measure the conversion rates, right? By using limited discounts, limited time, like this is gonna be done in Friday, right? The HelloFresh created a sense of urgency that encouraged people to sign up like literally immediately. So an Instagram food blogger shares a special like, hey guys, I have a 50% off coupon right now to their followers, and then they track how many people subscribe using their link. Now, the third one is expanding across multiple platforms. Now, a lot of my students ask, Dr. Leland, how many platforms should we be in when it comes to, you know, when it comes to creating and being active on social media? And I always will tell you three. You're going to need three platforms, maybe four, but maximum for you if you're starting between two to three. And the reason for that is because each platform has a different niche. Like Instagram is usually for showing off products, right? Or services that you're doing. And TikTok is pretty much products as well, but you can sell directly. Instagram has to do better than complicate life and just make it linkable easier rather than putting it on your story and all that. So Instagram, if you're listening, you should make it like literally not that much button to push to get your customers to buy if we're going to go live um, in your platform, because TikTok does that. They already have the algorithms done. They're going to get it pushed. They have all the links pre-made while you're going live. Like, that is smart, and I think Instagram should be able to do that, but I meander here. So Instagram and TikTok are short form, right? They have engaging videos. They showcase easy to make meals. That's what they do with HelloFresh. Now the YouTube is more of a longer. So basically, you would find people who's using HelloFresh like vlogging, like come cook with me. Look what I'm eating for today, right? And the process, they basically show their process from opening the box to preparing the box to making the box to eating the box to getting the honest review. And so that's where people actually go for YouTube, right? It's more of a long form. Now, with podcasts, okay, because obviously sometimes you can't see the words or the person, you just hear it. HelloFresh sponsored niche podcasts where hosts personally recommend the meal kits to engage listeners. They talk about, oh my God, I had some shrimp and steak from HelloFresh. Like, oh my gosh, it was so good. I didn't have to prep it. All I had to do was put it in the oven, bake it for, I don't know, 15 minutes at 350 degrees. And let me tell you, the bones just, the meat just melted off the bones with that steak. And because I had T-bone steak and then shrimp. Oh my God, it was so good. It was like Cajun spice in that shrimp. Like you could taste it. Anyway, I'm going to share my coupon code with you guys. Go to this website and here's my coupon code, right? So that's what HelloFresh did is when it comes to podcasts. They also created Facebook groups and Reddit. I don't know if you guys have Reddit. I have Reddit, but usually I complain about Kindle and on Reddit. Encourage customers to share their meal experiences, fueling organic word of mouth of marketing. Do you hear the word of mouth a lot, right? Womb. So, example is a busy parent on TikTok films a quick 60-second video of how HelloFresh helps them cook healthy meals in under 30 minutes, which is a perfect hook for working families. So, with all of these strategies, their results, they had an explosive subscriber growth. HelloFresh literally gained millions of new customers, many becoming an influencer referrals. Okay. Higher trust and engagement because influencers were genuinely using the product, their recommendations felt authentic. Then they had a massive brand recognition. HelloFresh literally became the number one meal kit brand globally because of the strong word of mouth marketing. Okay, womb. Now, improve their customers' retention. Customers who sign up through influencers were more likely to stay and subscribe longer term than just the people randomly coming in. So, what is the key takeaway here? Word of mouth and influencers, right? Equals what? Recipe for success. HelloFresh proved to us that trust based influencer marketing is more powerful than traditional ads. They partner with relatable food and style codes. Lifestyle creators using trackable promo codes and leveraging multiple content platforms so they can build scalable, profitable, and highly engaging marketing strategy. So they went on YouTube, they went on Instagram, they went on TikTok, they went even on podcasts, right? So these are my three people that I'm using for analysis because I had to literally analyze every single one of them to show you that word of mouth is still powerful. Okay. So let me see if I can. Hold on, guys. I'm going to see if you make a search. I know we're like doing it all in now. So I'm gonna show you. Okay, hold on one second. Uh, uh, uh. See if I can show you my. No, that's not it. I was gonna show you my HelloFresh. Let's see if you guys are seeing it. Not yet. Okay. All right. So this is my Instagram. So I can show you. Okay. This is Glossier. They have 3.51 million followers and they're following only 3,500 accounts, more likely the micro influencer accounts. And they have only 5,000 posts, but look at 3.1 million. So if you look in the here, what do you see like right away, right? You see influencers literally like these are some people. This is the new one. Okay. Are you guys watching? She's not even talking. She's basically saying, hey, these milk jelly cleansing balm is so good. Look at how my face looks. It's supple, it has bounce, right? So all of these people are engaging here. They're like, yeah, so pretty, so good. Like all of the comments are not even really crazy comments, but they're there, right? So let's take a look at this. This one has 30,000 on it. Okay, so if you look at it, it says the Glossier Passport book, perfect for collecting Glossier stickers. So now they have a Glossier Passport book, right? So they're encouraging their own followers to come get them, right? What does that do? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get them. And then look up, they even have, right? Everything Glossier. Boom, 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 makeup, passport, and I'm ready to go. Even socks for Glossier. Isn't that cool? So these are some of the kind of posts that you see. So what I do is I kind of looked in here. That is so cute. They have their animals. These are just regular people, guys. Oh, I love this. This cream right here that she has. This right here, I use that. Not that one. I've never used the but Future Dew Serum. Oh my god, it was so good, right? And they're vegan, so it goes to her face and she just wipes it out, and there's the color, very natural, right? They have the highlighter. So she's showing them like this is what the serum does. This is what the Glowy Dew does, right? You get the whole point. So that is how micro influencers are working towards. Now we're gonna go back to this one and we're gonna visit something else in a little bit. So I'm going to show you, you're like, CJ, these are like companies I have never heard before. Like what? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so I'm going to show you companies who actually use micro influencers. Okay, Nike uses them, Banana Republic, Target uses them, Sephora, my sister and I's favorite place for makeup. This information, by the way, is from Impulse. Okay, I put Impulse right there on the right hand side, so I don't have any copyright issues. But it's from Impulse, guys. Okay, now look at the second one. Let's take a look. Who do we have here? We have L'Oreal, we have Starbucks, right? We have Dunkin' Donuts and Airbnb. Do you see? These are big companies, big. Nike is big, Starbucks is huge, right? What's the valuation of Starbucks? In the billions as well. Guess what? Hello? You see, they use micro and mid-tier influencers. Okay? That's why it's really good for you to continue building those what people within your system, within your network, to add more to your network. Because the more people and the more followers that you have that are highly engaged, the higher the ROI is going to be for you. But also, all of these big organizations will find you. And if you don't have a huge following, it's okay. You're a nano influencers, it's okay. Because guess what? You are going to get there and you still can get deals from people, right? You can still get from small companies, not necessarily big companies, because they look up for mid tiers and micro influencers. So if you want to aim for 100,000, please go ahead, right? Continue to work on that so that you can actually make sure that you're going to be in that category. So it's important for you guys to inspire to that. Keep working at it. Okay. Now, CJ, where is the point where you actually are going to monetize? So I have 4 or 5 lists that I'm working with right now. This is literally a Google form that you can do. And at the end, once you submit, you just hit the link that you can download the list. And I have about 4 lists right now on really places that you can monetize as a content creator. Okay, because I know sometimes we hustle with great content and we literally cannot get nothing. Like there's no money that we have, right? So basically what you do is you go to these influencer place and you can bid for a contract. Some have like $300, $200 pay that you can do. And please do go ahead and sign up. I don't, it's not an affiliate link. I'm just giving you the list actually. I wish that they had an affiliate link. Maybe they do, and I just don't know. But literally go ahead and click on those brands and then sign up with them, and you will see that there are places you can actually create your profile. Make sure you finish all your profile, because big organizations and small organizations are looking in there which influencer they're going to be working with. So it's like, when you want to be a celebrity, what are you going to do? You go to Hollywood, right? You go for casting and things like that. Well, if you want to make money, you got to go to the places that they're hiring, okay, in content influencers and content creators. So I highly suggest you go there and make sure that you can have a side hustle. So please let me know if you have any questions, and then we will go from there. Let's see what you have question. Sephora is my go-to place, as it was where I went to be safe when mom passed, and is where I learned makeup from the most amazing women, store associates, brand reps, and district directors. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so that is, I'm leaving it in there for the QR code, and this is my email, and I am your mid-tier global influencer. So if you are looking for anything in terms of branding, in terms of what you're doing, let me know. Let me actually see if I can show you. Hold on one second. I think we have a couple more minutes. I'm going to show you. I can find it though. I don't know. Is this something else? Yeah, this is something else. I'm gonna see if I can find you guys a place that I actually. I'm an affluence because I have companies that request for me to go in there to be their content creator as well. And I just want to show you if I can show you here. Hold on one second. I'm going to see if I can share. Okay. So this is a popular, right? This is the, if you go through the list, you will see this. Okay. So here's on the left hand side is your called a dashboard. I just signed up this week actually, so I haven't put my profile together. But these are the okay. So there's about 146 companies right now looking for influencers. Okay, just saying if you want to make money. So what you do is this Facetune UGC content. Now you know what UGC is, right? I taught you what UGC is, right? And this is why I love teaching you so that you'll know how to make money. So right now it says, hey, you have to be 18. Most of these you have to be 18, guys. Okay. Some of them, well, this one says you have to be 25 and up. Pray refresh. Okay. It will tell you exactly what they want. Hey, we want 25 female, 45 years old that lives in Michigan. We want 18 to 25 years old, California, Florida, or New York, right? It will tell you exactly what and who they're looking for. Okay, so let's say Facetune. It doesn't have a state, it doesn't have a country. That's good. And also, it says followers not required. Sister Susana. You don't need followership. It's not required, right? So guess what? You can actually get paid $450 to $650 right now. Okay? This one is guided to good by giving compass. Okay, here's the thing that I want you to think about, okay? You're going to be excited with the money, but you also need to make sure that it aligns with your it aligns with what you're doing, because if it doesn't, there's a disconnect. It's not going to convert. Okay? All right? So right now I haven't I haven't filled my profile because I haven't had a chance. But anyhow, once I fill that, then I'll get more gigs. But right now, Susanna, you could definitely do this. This one says you have to be in the US and you have to be 18 years old and up. And you have to have at least 5K followers. And then you can bid for how much that you want. Snapchat is looking for 30 to 40 years old. And you have to have at least 5,000 followers on Instagram. They literally will tell you. And notice that most of these people are looking for Instagram. Okay? You don't see no LinkedIn in here, do you? Right? So it's on Instagram. So make sure that you guys bulk up your Instagram. All right. So for deliverables, you can bid. You need a 15,000 followers. So you'll know exactly, don't be bidding on places that you don't have followers. So you see why they're targeting micro influencers now. So you need at least 10,000 and up, okay, to mostly bid on these things. You see that 20. This one, it says, there you go, UV block. Susanna, you can do this one. Followers not required, and you get paid $150. You can always bid, and there's only one deliverable for you to do, right? So look for those things, not required, organic social content. There you go, right? Just look up for the age group though, because sometimes they do have age group. This one's 13 years old, United States, 13 and up. So you can do this, whatever you want, right? Not required. Um, this one's auto tech, probably not going to happen for me. Carbona carpet cleaners, Aldo coffee bar. Ooh, coffee bar, that's me. So I definitely would. They have an affiliate campaign as well, right? Because I'm doing rice coffee though, so I'm gonna stay with that for a little bit. They have Bissell, your carpet cleaner. So they have this one, Susanna, My Life in IME Lab. I don't know what that is, but they only need plus 1K followers. And I know you have more than that on Instagram, so you can bid for this one. So is this one. But you just got to look what they are and what they do and what they sell. Soundscape need, wow, their concert Agiris, 70,000 followers. I can bid on that one. These are not required. So as you can see, there's a lot of projects here you can get paid, and doesn't require followership, guys. Okay, so my point is, right, if you want to get to know those lists that I've already taken out, just let me know and I'll send them to you. Okay, have a beautiful and wonderful day, and I appreciate you. So I will see you guys Sunday. Bye everybody, see ya. Thank you for your grace today.